What's going on, guys? It's Paper. Cut to you, and today I'm going to be bringing you the most disgusting thing you guys have ever seen. A while back I got this from Vinu, and I didn't even know what I was looking at until I suddenly started focusing in. I've never seen numbers like this. I don't know about you guys, but this is wild. And I'm like, who is running? And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I'm not surprised at all. But to kind of bring this whole thing together, I actually ran into Witty Pup not too long ago, so we're actually going to see a more up-to-date number on his G2. And that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this episode. And what else does Vinu have for us? Since he was kind enough to share that with us, let's see what else he has. Beautiful. Alright guys, remember you guys can still share all your clips on this channel. Just send them to the links below, Discord, Xbox, whichever way you guys want to send the files. Just make sure they're crispy, to the point, and we'll probably get them in the channel if it's really that good. Alright, so what happened in this game? I'm about to jump in and guess who I see. Yes, it's Witty Pup again. And yeah, I'm going to troll this game. I'm just going to show you how trolly I'm feeling. Then I'm going to put on the smart pistol. And I'm actually not going to use it. That's not the point. I'm just going to illustrate something else to you. That this isn't just a player that uses a G2. This is a player that not only camps. This is the problem I have. The problem is that he's also unsportsmanlike. And how is that? Not just in his playstyle, which we're going to see, just so you guys see that I'm not cherry picking this. This is just who this man is. The thing that really gets me is what I'm going to show you in the next little bit, and then I'm going to show you the other side of that. I don't want to ruin all the surprises, but I want to show you what a player like this plays like, and why you should never actually be discouraged about playing against somebody like that, because they're actually, for lack of a better word, weak. They're mentally weak, because for me, this is somebody that has finished progressing. They are no longer willing to put themselves in uncomfortable situations. Anybody who does the same thing long enough will stop progressing, and that's just a fact of life. It doesn't matter, video games, anything else. If you keep doing the same thing, that means you're no longer improving. So just when you thought you couldn't get further back in the map, Witty finds a way. Oh, he died to a Spitfire. I wonder how that makes him feel. So let's see these updated numbers. Oh my god, look at the zoom. I can't even see it. Who uses a zoom that big? Or that zoomy, however you put that. So what did he end up having? 270? He put on 50,000 kills within a year on a G2. Comment down below. Those are some pretty big numbers. Have you seen anybody run those kind of numbers? I had to lose Witty for a bit because I'm getting chased by a Titan here. So I've done a whole lot of nothing. I'm going to show you guys the scoreboard in a little bit because I am doing the bare minimum. Because I want to see how much Witty can take before he quits. I've seen this man quit way too many games. And I want you guys to see the score. This is nothing, and he still can't handle it. And at this point, we could easily make a comeback. That's the part that gets me. I hate playing against people that just give up from the get-go or as soon as they start having any kind of struggles. I see this even on Twitch. When I used to watch a lot more Titanfall on Twitch, what I used to notice is that some people can't handle their own medicine, which again seems like if you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it. That's always been the rule. You want to be an ass, don't be surprised when someone's an ass back and then start quitting. You have to be able to, it has to be a two-way road. Now this other game here, this was funny because I have another team with more G2s and more Spitfires, and I'm like, well, you know what, this is even worse than Witty, so I'll carry Witty this time to go up against the guys that are even worse. And I find that funny because that's just the way it's going to be. Sometimes you're going to take that. And Witty's fine staying in the game if somebody else is going to carry him. Well, he literally spends the whole game in the back. Can you get any further back? Like, you can't make that stuff up. And that's where we're at. Do you want me to carry you all the time, Witty? Because I've been on both sides of your story. I've seen you come in with full pickup groups against, full teams versus pickup groups and stuff like that. I've seen you guys demolish people with some of the most obscene weapons in the game. And yet when you even get a little taste of that, you end up quitting. Can't have it both ways. You know, you want to be that guy, you got to be able to play by those rules. And that's where I'm at now, because it's just so late in the game. I kind of talked about this last video. You know, if people want to go hardcore, fine, I'll go hardcore with you guys. You guys want to have fun, I'll go have fun with you guys. It takes 2 seconds for me to change setups, do all that stuff to just get good quality Titanfall games out. And that's all I focus on, because when I play, I don't play as much as I used to. So when I do, I want to make sure I am getting the best out of my experience. So if I want to have fun with people that are like-minded, then we'll do that. If you guys want to get hardcore, you know, I'll do that, and we'll just end up playing like that, because that's the only way we are going to be able to come to some sort of understanding, right? Then everybody's on the same page. There's no complaining. So if you guys want to go hardcore, we're going to go hardcore. And that's pretty much where we're at in regards to Titanfall. So that's the end of my rant for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you guys see a lot of these players as well with G2s, Spitfires with these crazy numbers? I'll be honest, that's that number's just insane. Almost 500,000 kills? What? Saying 500,000 really brings it out. Like 500,000 on a G2. A gun you know nobody's bunny hopping and using. That's just not the way G2s work. And let me show you guys another example of the exact same thing. Scorch versus practically anybody in a one-on-one situation. It's just way too hard to do. People say, oh, if you're good enough, blah, 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 get out of here with that stuff. The facts are that you can just juke certain weapons and certain Titans versus other weapons just because of the very nature of those weapons or those Titans. And that's not a matter of opinion, that's just a fact that it's just too hard to do. And just to kind of show you guys that it's me going up against the same Scorch twice, and I know Ryu knows how to play. It's just that it's such a big disadvantage, and that's sometimes how it is with people that just peek in the back of the maps and just shooting out some of your teammates with their G2 or Spitfire. Unless you're gonna play it correctly, it does already give them a, you know, significant advantage. Like usually against a Scorch, I just run up to you because I know that that's the only way to make this fight even somewhat even. If I just manage to hold my dashes, you're never gonna get close enough to do some real damage with Scorch, and that's just the way it is. Unless you guys get me in a two versus one, yeah, you know, that's just the point, that it's just too hard to do. And at some points it's also annoying, but that's what you know you're getting into when you're going up against some of these weapons or Titans, when you pick a suboptimal weapon or Titan for the situation. So that's why I say it's partly also your fault as a player, right? So you now have to start judging out these people. If they're just going to play, again, hardcore, you're going to have to match them. If not, you're just not going to have a good time. And I think that's what it is now. It's like, definitely no use complaining. I'm going to shame you a little bit for sure. But I'm not so much complaining about it, I'm just kind of pointing it out, and if that's the way we're going to do it, that's the way we're going to do it, and that's where we're at. And that's pretty much it for me in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.